Mercury, Mercury, Mercury. We're Mercury and we're mind controlled. Yes, we are. And for the sake of this video and moving forward, we're just gonna call them D-Trolls. What? So, where do we begin with D-Trolls? Where can we begin? Oh, look at this. Our shirt is actually a form of mind control. Look, it says, I'd flex, but I like this shirt. Interesting, but did you know that it also has the symbol for growth, the symbol for standstill, for Yibo, all kinds of different symbols. In fact, this is also known as the symbol for Bluetooth. Mind controls can be anything, and we have to stop thinking of mind controls as negative things or science fiction, because mind controls aren't science fiction, they're science. We know that mind control have been going on since at least World War II during the Nazi propaganda. Things like even the swastika, which are originally a symbol of peace and love and come from India, as far as we know, right? But they've turned that symbol into something of hate, even though its originality is not of hate, but of purity and of love. It's very interesting, that mind control that we have on that symbol, just like we have for all kinds of symbols. Just like Disney, is a form of mind control. They've produced a certain kind of D-Troll on you, right? And it's not a bad thing to love Disney. We love Disney. There's nothing wrong with loving Disney. Disney's helped us in times of great sadness, in times of joy. It's helped us grow and flourish. And it's magical. Disney is magical. But just as a place can be magical, it can also have a negative side to it as well. A dark side, if you will. So, just like there have been all these allegations and then actual true cases that have come forward and things about the pedophilia and the the CEOs of Disney, it's all very dark. It's very sad that it's all very true that, all these different actors have been abused for so long by Disney, from the people in charge, obviously. Not everyone at Disney. We have so many friends who work with Disney and love Disney. And we, like we said, we love Disney. But that doesn't mean every aspect of Disney is good. And, there's quite a few of the higher ups, who are involved in the dark stuff, the trafficking and the pedophilia and abuse. We've all had it, right? But back to D-Trolls. So, D-Trolls, right? They can be good, they can be bad. We all have them. A positive D-Troll, for example, let's focus on the positive for a moment, if you will, because we already focused on some of the negative ones, like, pretending to give you good things and then actually, anyway. D-Trolls. D-Trolls. Good ones. A good D-Troll is our parents. Our parents instilled good mind controls into us, D-Trolls. They instilled these D-Trolls because they believed that's what we needed to be good people in this world, right? So instead of enforcing negative D-Trolls, they enforced positive D-Trolls. So imagine if we look at all of our D-Trolls, both good and bad, and decide for ourselves which ones we want. Because whether we didn't realize it or not, D-Trolls
are actually a choice. Did you know that it is a choice to be de-trolled? You don't have to be de-trolled if you don't want to. Our minds are so powerful. We ourselves can de-troll ourselves without even realizing it, because subconscious and because our brain is like so much more powerful than we realize. We think we're an individual when really we are we.
De-troll. It's a crazy thing. Not not everyone understands. We don't always understand because there's so many facets, there's so many rivers that it goes down. But remember, anything can be a de-troll. Even this could be a de-troll. And it is. And it's not a bad thing or a good thing. It is just a thing. We're reminded of this quote from the movie Temple Grandin. Different, not less than. You know, we have to really start looking at things differently. Not less than, but just differently. So now that we know that mind controls exist and that we have the power, right, to change our own mind controls, so we don't have to be actually mind controlled if we don't want to. We can have free thought and free will. You will know that when you are under mind control, you may be quick to get angry. You may get quick to feel sad or jealous or rage or find emotions that are valid but have been weaponized against us. Because the goal, though enlightenment is wonderful, is not enlightenment. It's not even close. In fact, it's like barely even the first step. If you can even call it like a step. Language. It's interesting. Anyway, so what were we saying? We rambled for quite some time. De-trolls. That's right. We were talking about de-trolls. So, I guess honestly, we guess that, you know, de-trolls don't have to control us. We can control them. We get to make the choice on which ones control us. Our mind is always in control. So think of the word de-troll, right? Mind, control. When you focus on the word itself that it means and having control over their mind. We all have de-troll. Of course, we have full de-troll, except for when we let in other de-trolls from other sources, subconsciously or consciously. Because again, we get to make certain choices. The influences we take in, the movies that we watch, the videos that we see, they do influence us. And especially when they have subtleties, when they have hidden messages and codes built into the design, it gives you the disinformation, correct? They give you the truth, that kernel of truth, and you build the whole rest of the story around your kernel of truth. But what if the kernel of truth isn't the whole truth, but just, like we said, a kernel, a grain of sand? Anyway, doesn't matter if you believe us or not. We believe we all have de-trolls, and we have the ability to control our de-trolls and change our de-trolls whenever we feel we want to. We get to make that choice. But to make that choice means you have to be open to all sides and not allow any one reality to cause your reality to go. Because if your reality goes, then it might not be that we're crazy. It might just mean you haven't asked yourself questions and now you are, and it's good to ask questions. It's always good to ask questions. So before we go and finish on D-Trolls, which shameless plug, because we feel that shame, it's pointless to be shamed. Just be yourself. So shameless plug, CMTH. Watch it. It's wonderful. Yes, currently the version that is out is not like our highest standard, but we're still new at all this virtual things. But who knows? Maybe a better version will soon appear. You never know. Or maybe it's just D-Troll. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed our time talking about D-Trolls. And yeah, we're Mercury. And we're mind controlled. We're D-Trolled. Ah! And we love all parts of ourselves, not just the ones we're afraid to show. Have a great whatever it is for you. Love you all unconditionally.